Welcome. Today we are going to look at the histological organization of the palatine tonsil. Sorry for that. So the palatine tonsil is a secondary lymphoid tissue or organ, since it is where the lymphocytes are they are like stored there waiting for activation. Okay, so it is a secondary lymphoid tissue. It is part of the mucosal associated lymphatic tissue, what is known as MALT. It is also diffuse, a diffuse lymphoid tissue. It is non-encapsulated, it has no capsule. So it has an epithelium. Let me show you the epithelium. The epithelium is stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. So here you can see the epithelium, a stratified squamous non-keratinized. The stratified squamous non-keratinized is also found in other areas like the esophagus, also in the mouth. Yeah. So the epithelium, it usually has crypts. Those crypts are to allow entry of antigens into the palatine parenchyma. So maybe here I have some crypts to show you. So you can see here, there is like an invagination of the epithelium, a crypt. This is a crypt. It allows the antigen to come into contact with the lymphocytes, so as to initiate an inflammation reaction. So it has aggregations of lymphatic nodules. Like this is an aggregation of lymphatic nodule. That one. So this one. Maybe we should magnify it more. The nodules. Yes, here they are. Like this is a nodule. You can see there are very many aggregations of lymphatic nodules. And I want you to notice that in the lymphatic nodule, we have a pale staining center and a darker staining outer layer. So this dark staining center is known as the germinal center. And this darker staining one is the mantle zone. So the germinal center is where we have this is where the B lymphocytes. The B lymphocytes are undergoing their mitosis. They are actively dividing. And in the mantle zone, they are just they are resting there. That is where they are just found. So in the reason why the germinal center is pale staining is because the nuclei are in the open phase. The nuclei are in the open phase stage, or they are the vesicular nuclei. We should do a close lookup of the germinal center for you to see that. Yes, like this is a germinal center. This is a germinal center here. This is a germinal center. As you can see, like this nuclei here, you can see it is a very prominent nucleus, a large nucleus, an open phase nucleus, a vesicular nucleus. So this is the germinal center. And then this darker staining here at the periphery of the germinal center is the mantle zone. So we have two types of lymphatic nodules, the primary lymphatic nodules and the secondary lymphatic nodules. The primary are the inactive and the secondary are the activated. So mostly in the lymphoid tissue, we have the secondary lymphatic nodules where they are activated. So as I've said, the germinal center is the site of actively dividing B lymphocytes. The mantle zone is where the lymphocytes are just resting. So what else should I say about the the palatine tonsil. So obviously, you know, the lymphoid tissue is responsible for immunity. Maybe I should show you some lymphocytes in the crypts. I've said that the crypts, they allow the antigens to come into contact with the lymphocytes to initiate an inflammation reaction. So at times you can find the lymphocytes like this. You can see lymphocytes in the crypts. So during an inflammation reaction, they migrate from the mantle zones, they pass across the epithelium and they come into contact with the antigen. So here you can see they have come into contact with the antigen in the crypt. Okay, this initiates an immune reaction. So let's see. You also have, maybe I should share these notes with you here. I've showed you the lymphocytes. Maybe I should show you, this is a longitudinal section of a crypt with some lymphocytes. Maybe I should show you a transverse, what are called sequestered crypts. They are usually inflamed and usually filled with, they are filled with debris. Debris is the some tissues and the lymphocytes, the pus, like this one. This is a crypt in a transverse view. You can see some the pus, this pus, debris, and some dead lymphocytes. Okay, so maybe you should go through these notes here as I've placed them, and thank you, and subscribe for more content.